Yesterday's homework was this 1 through 4, but today I'm gonna give you a chance since I didn't put a video. We're gonna do some together right now, and then you're gonna do the rest by yourself. So again, today's homework will be this one, the one with the number line. Um, so that's what I'm doing now. So like that, you'll be able to know what I want this time. On your homework journal, my homework journal will be this space. Okay. So I always do the homework journal here so you guys can see it. Yes. Okay. If you don't have a homework journal, there's journals in the back that nobody has claimed. Go check it, it's over there. And if it's still not over there, then get a loose leaf paper for now. Okay? Okay. Number one. By the way, in the homework journal, make sure you copy this title and that you put 9/25/24. Okay, because it was since yesterday. Okay? Today we are going to do the whole thing and we're going to submit. But I'm doing half of it with you right now. So number one, they want me to compare. That's what you should have put there. You don't have to do this already. You already did it, but you haven't done it, but you can do it. I mean, I don't know what you did. So it's up to you. I have 0.875 and 0.86. Those are obviously the facts. 25. Okay. The strategy, huh? 26. Oh, it's because it was since yesterday. So that's why I'm still keeping the date from yesterday. Okay? You'll be due today. So this one will be due. You're going to put there due 9/26/24. You'll be due today. You'll submit today or you submit tomorrow in the morning. I don't care. Okay? But you have the work the way I want it on your homework journal. So this is my homework journal right now. Strategy. When we're comparing two numbers only, you don't really need a number line. All you need to do is make sure that they're in what? In money. When you're comparing just two numbers, we don't need a number line for what? It's just two numbers. Just make it money and you'll be okay. Money means that I'm gonna make sure that they're in what? Decimal. So now, is this guy decimal? Yes. Right? But is he money yet? No. So money will be up to the 100th place. That would be money, up to the 100th place. This guy's already in the 100th place, so he's really perfect, really ready. Now I'm just gonna read. 87 cents is what? Greater than 86 cents. And that's the final answer. And then I can bubble around. Then I go to my computer, which you have it open. Click on it and choose the greater than symbol. Okay? Questions with number one. Number two. I'll do it here. And I'm not gonna do number two completely. Like yesterday, I didn't do number two completely. But number two says, Annie orders 2 pizzas for her family over the weekend. On Saturday, they ate 6/8 of the first pizza. On Sunday, they ate 2/3 of the second pizza. On which night did Annie and her family eat the most pizza? So, uh, ate most. Okay, that's all they want. Which when did they ate the most? On what night? You can answer their night. On what night did they eat the most? That's all they're asking, right? Facts. Well, and by the way, those kids are confused. Like, what do you want for facts? Go sentence by sentence, guys. Annie orders 2 pizzas for her family on the weekend. Okay. That's a fact because it deals with math. 2 pizzas. Second sentence. On Saturday, they ate 6/8 of the first pizza. Oh, so Saturday, they ate 6/8. You see this word 8? It's very important that I put that word because they're asking about how much they ate. That's why I'm grabbing, and that's what's when I make you do this, I'm making you think, not just let me do something. No, you have to go through a process of thinking. Okay, you're asking for which one the what night they ate the most. The facts: there's 2 pizzas. Saturday they ate 6/8, so I already know that on Saturday they ate something. On Sunday, the last sentence. On Sunday they ate 2/3 of the second pizza. Okay, so Sunday they ate again 2/3. Okay. Now we have our question, we have our facts. What should be our strategy then? You want to know? Huh? Change to decimal. So I'm going from fraction to decimal. Why is that the strategy? Because I just want to know who ate the what? Most. And to know who ate the most, the best thing to do is change it to decimal. So I'm going to do Sunday. So now already that I know it's bottom out, so I'm going to go now to the side. Para que se quede esto así, esto is the thinking, everything's nice over here. You go to the side to calculate. 2/3. Bottom out. Decimal quickly. And then I start. 3 times what gives me 2? Pues nada. I don't put 3 times 0, 0. You don't have to do that. Just nothing. Is the first filled up?
Yes.
Let's go to the second place. There's nothing at the 0. Now we have 20. 3 times what would be close to 20? 6.
2.
Filled up, and now we have another chunk here. That's why I always tell you go place value by place value so you know who's next. 3 times what gives me 20 again? 6. And then we should go to the thousands just so you know. I don't go to the thousands because I don't like that number. So now I can go back to my nice thinking and say, okay, this guy just became 66 cents repeater. Now you on your own right now, do 6/8, bottom out and tell me how much you get, and then I'll send a kid to the board to let us know what they got. Go ahead. You bottom out the next one so we can decide who's most. Now some of you already did this at home. Great job for being responsible. Some of you, well, you're lucky that I didn't put the video. Right? I'm making the video ready right now. I had a meeting in ninth period, so I didn't get to do the video during ninth period. It's where I was gonna do it, and it took longer than what I expected. But really nice meeting, good parents. So I was happy with that meeting. I think we're gonna get better. Okay, we're done or no?
Yeah.
Who wants to come and show off their skills? Devin? What I'm gonna do so we can keep it clean, I'm gonna change to a clean page so you can show us the work and then we'll go back. So I don't know how he will write, so I wanna write it nicely for you for your notes. Not for your notes, but okay. So it's 6/8, sir, with the fraction. 6/8. There we go. Okay. What is he forgetting that sometimes the decimal quickly, please. Guys, if you don't put the decimal quickly, you'll put it in the wrong place. I've seen that a lot, and everything is perfect. Your division is beautiful, but then you do not put it in the right place. You're doing real good, sir. Excellent, sir. The guy's on fire. Now I know. Now he knows that 6/8 is worth how many cents? 75 cents. Now he went to percent. We don't need to. That's good, sir. So he went to percent. In this case, I don't really need to go to percent. You can if you want, but since I want you to think of money, there's no need to go to percent. We can stop there in 75 cents. Okay? Questions? Now I can go back to my story, and he already did the work for you. So now I know that Sunday is worth 75 cents. Where did he eat the most then? Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. So I can come and box the answer, bubble around, and I am done with number 2. Questions? That's the way your paper should look in your journal, by the way. Okay? It should not be all over the place. It should be organized. Questions, facts, strategy, let's go. Questions, facts, strategy, let's go. Uh, the question is thinking, facts is thinking, strategy is thinking of what I learned in class, and then the work, you go through the chunk on the side and you organize everything this way. Okay? How do I answer that one? Well, you just click on the drop down menu and you can answer it by selecting the one that you want, which in this case would be Saturday. Let me talk about logical reasoning again. Here's a pizza. Don't copy this. Let me do it red. We don't copy red. Don't copy red. So this pizza is cut into 4 parts first, and then it's cut into 8 parts. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Good. Now, the 8/6 of it. That's how much right now so far. 50%. Remember I told you about that to think that way? So I know that these people ate more than 50%. Okay? Here's the other pizza. This one is cut in thirds. Do you know how to cut things in thirds? Like the Mercedes-Benz logo. Or like the peace sign. Okay?
Or just the legs and torso of a stick figure.
Now look at the way that you can see this. Listen. Who's going to be closer to becoming a whole? This route or that route?
They're equal. Equal.
Eh?
No, this is 8. They're not equal.
Who's almost going to be completely done? 6/8. He needs just this little piece. Look at this big piece. Look. And look at this one. So who has more? The 6/8. But you see, this is tough to do, guys, because if you end up drawing your pizza, one of them bigger than the other one, you can't tell sometimes. Like right now, some of you thought that they're equal, but no, they're not. Look at my fingers. Look at now, I have to use the middle one. I'll do a spotlight so you can see. The spotlight kind of covers. Let me stretch it right there. I'm just covering this part here. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now look at the spotlight over here.
Dang.
I would have to go more. So the one that has more is this guy. He's almost going to become a whole. This guy has a longer route. What I'm trying to tell you is this, that from here to here, you're about to finish the pizza. That means that you already ate a lot of it. from here to here, you need a bigger chunk of pizza. So that's why this is the less, and this is the greater one. But this can become complicated for kids, so that's why Mr. Rivera believes that the best strategy is to go from fraction to decimal, and you can look at it as money, and money, we're good at it, so that's why I prefer that. But this is something that some of you might be able to do, okay? Just make sure that when you do this strategy, that you try to draw your models almost as equal as possible. Because if you draw one bigger than the other ones, you might think, oh, they're equal, or you might mess up. Okay? So when you draw models, rectangular models will probably be the best deal to do in a grid paper. I'll show you how to do those later on. Okay? Right now, stick to the plan. The plan is change it to what? Decimal. Next one. 3. Wherever you're at, right? You continue wherever you're at. I have to delete because I'm out of space. 3.
10.
Number 3. They want me to order least to greatest. If you notice, I do not put the whole word LTG, least to greatest. Okay? You're supposed to be copying. These are easy questions. I will be grading the journal like crazy this 6 weeks. Okay? Facts. Let's just grab them. 0.6 is my first fact, comma. 3/10 is my next fact, comma. Negative 1.2 is my next fact. Yes? Strategy? When we're going from ordering least to greatest, what do we have to do? Well, we have to do fraction to decimal for sure, yes. But what else is very important when we order that I told you last time that we need? Number 9. Just draw a little small one there just to show me that you know. And what else is going to be important besides the number 9? What else did I tell you that it's important?
T-chart.
The T-chart that I call my money table. Guys, this one is so important because it's going to keep everything so you can know who's equivalent to each other. Yeah, we need to go fraction to decimals, bottom out. By the way, it's not always fraction to decimals. It could also go from percent to decimals. So you know. In this case, there was only fractions. That's why we don't need that. Okay? Once you have this, we're ready to attack it. We attack first with a money table. What goes on the left side? The original value, how they gave it to me. What goes on the right side? The decimal, which I just put the money. Money is the decimal form. Now we start with the first one, 0.6. Draw a line to separate everything, and well, how much money would that be?
0.60 cents.
0.60 cents. Next one is 3 out of 10.
Bottom out.
Bottom out. So let me go to the side. Again, go somewhere else. 3 divided by 10. Is 3 enough?
No. Add a 0.
Is 30 enough?
Yes. 30. 0.30.
0.3, but we want to add a 0. Time to show you a little trick about things that have a 10 on the bottom. So we don't have to be bottom out anymore on these. If you listen to me, listen. If you listen to me from now on, and I'm going to test you. Because if you ever, I don't need to see the division on the side for anything that has the 10 on the bottom from now on, if you're listening to me. Okay? I do not need to see bottom out for things that have a 10 on the bottom. Because I'm going to show you a little strategy so you don't have to be, let's work smarter instead of harder. So I don't have to be bottom out if it's a 10 on the bottom. Here's how it works. Ready? If there's a 10 on the bottom, that means that those are the dimes. Dimes. How much are dimes worth?
10.
10. Guys, 5. Dimes are worth 10 cents. Okay? As soon as you see a 10 on the bottom, that means that you're working with 10 cents, with dimes. Got it? So how many dimes is on top? 3. And what's 3 times 10? 30 cents. What if there's a 5 on the top? How many cents? 50. What if there's a 2 on the top?
20.
1.
10.
10. So we will not have to bottom out things that have a 10 on the bottom from now on. But if I test you, let's say that I see Joshua never does the division on the side on the tens. I'm going to say, Joshua, what's 7 over 10 in money? He better respond quickly. Okay? And I'll know, okay, he does know. So I don't need to worry about like he's cheating or anything. Okay? So from now on, if there's a 10 on the bottom, do I have to bottom out? No, because now we know if there's a 10 on the bottom, those are the 10 cents. So if there's 3 on the top, 30 cents. 4 on the top, 40 cents. 5 on the top, 50 cents. How about if there's 11 on the top? Good job. Now we're going to host because it's greater, it's an improper, so it'll be $1.10. Okay? What if there's a 21 on the top? Good job. That's the way it would work. We can have improper with a 10 on the bottom. If you don't feel comfortable with the improper, you can always bottom out those, but the proper ones, there's no need to bottom out anymore. They're 10 cents. Questions? Let's move on. The next one is negative 1.2. How much money is that?
$1.20.
Negative
$1.20.
$1.20. Okay. Questions so far? Now everything is in money. Now it's time to draw my number line.
Yay. Darken the symbol.
Who's this guy?
The left.
You could see it there. It looks like a letter L.
L.
Or
Just tilt.
less than. It's a nail that they push the. They basically they just push this like. Okay. Yeah, I used to actually be able to do it like without, but yeah, I used to do a lot of things with. When I was young, I would go on top and boom, like yeah, but I can't. I mean, I think I can still do it, but I don't want to risk it fall and get hurt. But I think I need to first practice it with like a mat, just to make sure, and then I'll do it. You'll freak out like I just. You just have to just push yourself and just. But I have to do it high. I had a friend of mine that would do it off the floor. That I can't do. I have to be like on top of something, at least 3 feet up top, at least, and then I'll do it. Forward, I probably can do that one faster, but me da miedo que la regue y my wife still tells me sometimes like, yeah, you're not as young as you think, because I still want to do things that I used to do when I was younger. Yeah, 90. Here we go. Darken this guy. And we're comparing, so comparing, we draw a C, and now we have the greater. Do we have negatives and positives? Yes. Okay, we have negatives and positives, so we're going to put the 0 in the middle. Now somebody in the class told me, sir, but you said that we do not include zeros if they're not part of the data. In the number line, we have to include zeros to distinguish where's the positive and negatives. Okay? Let's go to the right side. Counting from 0. How much money would pop out first from the positives? 30 cents. So on the bottom, we put the money. On the top, we'll put the original 3 tenths.
Got it.
Why do I put original back? Because that's the way you're going to see it as an answer choices, as a drop down. They're going to put the 30 cents. The 30 cents for us to quickly put in the number line. After 30 cents, who would pop out? 60 cents. After 60 cents, would anything pop out? No.
Oh.
But on top, thank you, sir. On top, we do put 0.6 on top. You know that these are the equivalent. Let me put a spotlight here. These are equal to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? But we have it in money, so we can put it in the number line faster. But we need it back the way it was, so we can put them in order the way that they wanted. They wanted to you put them in order in fraction. And this guy in decimal. We just have it. These are equal. Let's go to the left side. The left side is who? The negatives. And this one just has 1, so that's a piece of cake. Negative $1.20. Negative 1.2. We're done?
Yeah.
Yes, go back to the question. That's why we have everything here ready for us. The question wants to go from least to what? Greatest. So we're going like this. We're going like that. So starting from the L, I'll spot like this. Once you know you're going from least, you start from that L, and we start going. Who's first?
Negative 1.2.
So go ahead and put them first on the bottom. Negative 1.2 comma. Who would be next? 0, right? 0 would be next. But 0 is not part of the data, so do I include them in my answer?
No.
No. But do we need them in the number line?
Yes.
Always.
Always.
So negative 1.2 is the first one. Second would be 0, but he's not part of the data, so I don't put him in my answer. So who's third? Or who's really second, my bad? 3/10. And who's last?
0.6.
0.6. So basically, we're going from, let me make it this way now. From least to greatest. So you're just going to go like this. First, he would be second if he was included, but he's not, so I skip him. Third and fourth. Got it?
Yay.
Now, if they were going from greatest to least, we just start from the G now. First, second. Get over there.
That was disconnected.
Yeah, it just died on me.
Wow. Back up.
Okay. Questions with this? Least to greatest, first, second, third. Greatest to least, first, second, third. If 0 was part of the data, then it would be like this. First, 0 would be second, third, fourth. From least to greatest. Let me put them now. So who's first? Negative 1.2, comma, not 120. Put it back the way it was, guys. Next.
3/10.
3/10. Next.
0.6. Yay.
Box the answer and transfer it. Here we go. This one.
3/10.
Punch it in.
0.30.
0.30. That's what we put, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who was the least?
No, negative 1.2.
Who was the next one?
3/10.
Who was the next one? The way I did 3, you're going to go home and do number 4. The way I did 3, you're going to go home and do number 4. Got it? Number 5. We're doing the whole page now, okay? Number 5. But I'm going to do 1. So right now, how many do you have for homework?
1.
Just 1 right now.
Oh.
Just 1. We already answered all 3. Hurry up. By the way, you see how this will require more work? So the puzzle should be bigger than that one. That's the way you should be waiting. You should not be blocking things until you're completely done with the problem. Then we put a little perimeter. You put a gate around that tiger. Okay? That's nice. 5. No, we never use spaces, right? No, you just go, whenever you go home, you start 4 wherever you left off. Don't leave space for 4. You go to 5. I will follow it as long as you always do this. Number and circle, and I will follow it. Like the order never matters to this guy. As long as you have a number and circle, I will follow it. If you already did it in order for since yesterday, because you did it already, then I don't. You don't have homework today then.
I just did 4.
Number 5. What's important? They want me to order again from least to what? Greatest. Okay, so they want to get least to greatest. Okay, facts.
7/10.
7/20th. Negative 0.875 and 325. Okay.
Convert them.
Okay. So now strategy.
Bathroom to decimal.
Money. You can just put it like that. Now I understand that you know. But most important because of the word order, what do we need?
the number line.
Number line?
And the table.
The table. Okay? So you just, the more you put it and say it and put it and say it, it's going to be natural later on when you go to 8th grade. You're going to know, oh, I'm going to put this in decimals and I'm going to just put them in the calculator in a table. Let the calculator do the graph. The calculator will take care of everything, guys.
Yep.
But at least you're thinking, you already know it, thanks to 6th grade. Okay? We're ready to go.
Yes.
So let's go with the money table. Original. This time I'm going to just put abbreviation original, ORIG dot. That's an abbreviation. So you don't have to put the whole word. You can still put the whole word.
Me too.
On the side, money.
The first one.
720 in.
720 bottom out.
Bottom out. So let me go to the side. I'm going to show you a trick about those two right now. So you're going to like the little trick about the 720. Okay, but let's bottom out right now so we can practice how to bottom out some of these. Decimal. Your homework will be up to 6, guys. Your homework.
Why is there a spider here?
Let me see. No, hold on. No, your homework is the whole page.
Yeah.
Why? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, all of them. Okay? All of them are the same thing. Okay? John, go and fix the problem now. Okay? Guys, bottom out always. Okay? They're telling you there also, I'm giving you clues there. Convert to decimal, treat like money.
I accidentally submitted.
I will reopen it, especially if it's a bad grade.
I was going to do it.
Yeah, don't worry.
They were.
Your homework will be all of them. I'll finish this one with you right now. Like, I'm going to finish it talking to myself. Let me finish it. So bottom out. 7 is not enough.
I already submitted it.
Yeah, I will reopen it. Then you're not going to have to reopen yours. Enjoy your day then. Yes, you may come for it after school. Times 3 would be 60. Add a 0. Times 5 would be 100. So this guy becomes 0.35. Then we have negative 0.875. That one again, I'm just gonna make it money, negative 87 cents. Yes, fine. Then we have 325s, 325s. Again, I have to bottom out. So I'm gonna go 3 divided by 25. 3 is not enough. 30, that would be enough. Times 1, that would be 25. Add a 0. Times 2, that would be 50. So I know that this guy's worth 0.12. Now that I have everything in money, I'm going to draw my number line. So my number line, I'll draw it over here. You'll have enough space on your paper, on your journal. Put 0 in the middle. Who's this guy? This guy is the less than. This guy would be the greater than. Okay? Going to the right side, 12 cents would pop out first, which would be 3 out of 25. Then we have 35 cents popping out next, and that would be 7 out of 20. Then on the left side, we have 87 cents, negative 87 cents, and that would be negative 0.875. Okay? Since they wanted these two greatest, I'm starting again from the L. Least to greatest. So I just go, this guy would be first, second, third. Okay? So now I know it's going to be, my answer would be negative 0.875, comma, 3 over 25, comma, 7 over 20. That would be my final answer from least to greatest. And that's the way you do number 5. The way I did number 5, you would go home and do number 6 and 7. Be careful with 6 and 7 because you do have negatives now. 2 negatives. Okay? Okay, I might do that two negatives right now. Let me see. Okay, the other one has two negatives. No, just be careful with six. It does have two negatives, so you're gonna have two numbers on the left side. How do you punch it in? Well, 7/20th, like I said, was 0.35. 325, 325th was 0.12. Least to greatest, we said that it would be the negative first, obviously, because he owes money. And then it'll be the 325, so that's 12 cents. And then it'll be the 35 cents, which is 7/20th. The way I did five, you're gonna go home and do six and seven. And that's today's video for today's homework.